So tell me, what is the first vector in plain language?
The first vector in plain language would be ransomware protection.
And why do traditional defenses miss it?
Why do traditional defenses miss ransomware? Because ransomware is really complicated and it actually has multiple ways of moving around on the endpoint. And you really need to be watching data movement to really effectively control it.
What does an attack down this particular vector actually look like? Paint me a simple picture.
A simple picture of ransomware, I would say, would be a process hijack, and that process hijack then communicates with Russia to exchange information, do some reconnaissance on your machine, find some secure information and some social security numbers, credit card numbers, and then send it to Russia.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the short answer.
How is BlackFog's approach different to other vendors?
How is BlackFog's approach different? I would say it's all about anti-data exfiltration and stopping the data movement without data classification and packet introspection. And so that's a really important point, because there are DLP products that claim to do a lot of things, but they require extensive setup, a lot of control mechanisms that BlackFog doesn't require. It uses, AI, a lot of behavioral analytics to actually measure the data movements and flows, so we don't require that full-time management and instrumentation that other solutions require.
To give me a real example, anonymized, if need be, that's fine, of how your approach works in the wild.
So a good example of how our approach works in the wild is, for example, one of our clients, someone got into an employee's computer and they used that as a beachhead to access the CEO's computer, which read his emails, crafted an email to send it to the CFO to generate a purchase order to purchase some, let's just say, high-valued jewels, let's just say. And they were able to detect that it was a faked purchase order and stop that transaction.